It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now, who's right feet?
Right to the air is Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Try to then come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They get this out left. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Tyler Matakevich. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now Carr throwing on second down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
And the Saints first down.
Now a play fake. Carr in trouble, and he's taken down. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Carr. Quick completion here to Johnson.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his target, Harris. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Carr to throw again. He completes it to Olave. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. That is going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Carr now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Carr now on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run. It's Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. And they're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward.
So you thought you...
That continues to
All right,
give them an
man.
opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And now the rookie's free. Look at the big fella go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And Davis will have a Bills 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. All able to avoid him. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
This a quick pass to Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 30 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another pass. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it.
Because you want to get disrespectful.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Allen now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expected.
And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 40.
Yeah, we gonna expose you today, boy. Yeah, get off my field, clown.